Okay, I was going to kind of answer some questions that I was actually having a hard time finding the answer to myself. Done an LS swap in this 63 C10, and again, I had a question about radiator hoses, which ones to use or what to do about them or whatever, because of the difference in the size between the neck on the radiator versus the neck on the water pump. And I used the radiator that I had, which was I think it's a Champion 284, I believe is what it was. The bottom neck is like a 1 3/4, and the top neck is a 1 1/2. And on the LS water pump, on the truck style water pump, the top is 1 1/4 and 1 1/2 on it at the bottom. So what I ended up doing was I got a top radiator hose, which was a Dayco E71989, and it came off of, I believe, around like a 2001 Silverado, Tahoe, Sierra, Yukon. With the hose is a 1 1/4 on both sides, so naturally it fit on the water pump side. What I did on the side for the 1 1/2 here was I just took a heat gun, and it was kind of cold outside, a little bit cooler outside now, so I actually just warmed the radiator up a little bit. I actually put a little bit of heat on the hose, got it warm, and then just put a little bit of dish detergent around the top side of the outlet here in the nozzle, and then put some on the inside of the hose, and it slipped right up on. So I left it on there and just let it set and kind of conform to it. The bottom hose, it is a Dayco E71200, and I have no clue what it came off of, but the one side of it that fits your actual radiator, it is a 1 3/4. The side that goes into the water pump side is actually a 1 1/4. So I ended up cutting, I'll show you I ended up cutting about that much off of it. And the easiest way that I found to actually cut it and to cut the radiator hose straight was just put some blue painter's tape around it. Again, took the dish detergent, rubbed it around it, just took a hacksaw blade out of a hacksaw, cut it right off with no issues, no problems or nothing. So it actually cut straight, and it actually fits a lot better. Again, I was having trouble myself trying to figure out what I was going to do, if I was going to use the little couplers or whatever that goes in between, then trying to find the hoses or whatever for it. So I just figured I may be able to stretch that 1 1/4 up to a 1 1/2, which actually it did. And again, this Dayco, this E71200 for the bottom, it's got a 1 3/4 on one side and 1 1/2 on the other. So it actually fits perfect. The 1 3/4 fits right on. All you got to do is trim. Again, you trim about that much, just kind of to show you, about that much off of the top, the 1 1/4 side, and the 1 1/2 side, and it slides right up on there. And again, the top radiator hose is a Dayco E71989, and I kind of hope that makes this a little bit easier for some guys that's looking for the answers, because I was having trouble finding the answers myself, because it just kind of wouldn't specify it anywhere, or kind of wouldn't plain about it, or maybe able to find it. So I hope this helps.